Blockboy SportsTalk.
What up, what up? It's your boy Vxe, man. What's happening?
It's your boy Marco Polo, and you know what it is.
Yeah, buddy, it's already. Hey, I hope y'all had a great holiday weekend. Let me get you in here, man. Make sure you straight over here with these people. These people over here want to see you. They want to make sure they see you. Yeah.
Episode 51, man. Y'all already know what it is. You know what we do, man. This past weekend in boxing, Ben Whitaker scored a knockout, first round, epic knockout. He's a former 2020 silver Olympian. That was the notable knockout for this boxing weekend. Also, Manny Pacquiao Jr.
JR
made his debut under his father's own put-together car out there in Cali, and he got a majority decision draw. Two of them was completely even, and the third card, it turned in Manny Pacquiao Jr.'s favor, but as we know, the majority decision was a draw, so his first fight is a draw. But shout out to Manny Pacquiao Jr.
Let's go.
He got his JR on the card, man. He's doing his thing. He did look good. Also coming up, man, I didn't even really want to talk about this after Jake Paul and Tank's fiasco. He had to find something to do because, you know, they got their bag out there.
Right.
So he really convinced Anthony Joshua, after so many different fake names, it's really going on. December 19th, Anthony Joshua pulled out a real fight to come and fight for the bag, man. Jake Paul, MVP Promotions, man. Shout out to Jake Paul. Also on that's December the 19th on Netflix. Also on that card, Alexander Silva. Also, Alicia Boongonda is on that card. So we get
I like her.
I love her. I love her. I will marry her. Yeah. But anyway, Boongonda's on that card, man. So that's something exciting to watch on that card. This weekend, we will give y'all the predictions, most likely Thursday or will be released Friday for the Roach and Pitbull Cruz fight that's coming on this Saturday. So that's what we have in boxing.
Oh my
this
goodness.
Weekend, man.
Okay. Well, you know, that's a little bit of excitement there, But look, listen, check this out, y'all. I want to start touching a little bit more on this NBA. Y'all know that the NBA Cup is in there. They're getting ready to get into that knockout round. First and foremost, we want to talk about the fact that the Pistons are 16-4. They are doing work. I've been telling y'all about Cade Cunningham and them. So, you know, you got the Pistons, you got the Knicks doing work, 13-6. The Raptors are 14-7, the top three in the league in the East. OKC at 20-1. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you heard me. 21 games. They won 20 of them. They are. I
think you need to say their real name. Oklahoma Thunder.
The Thunder. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder
are 16-1.
Are 20-1. All right. The Lakers are 15-4, and the Rockets are 13-4. Those are the top teams in the East and the West. And they got the knockout round coming up on Tuesday. It goes back into effect for the NBA Cup. They start get the knockout rounds to get to the championship, which is on December 13th is the NBA Cup Championship in Las Vegas, Nevada. Get your tickets to go out there and watch that NBA Cup. Hey, look, we also want to give a shout out to Lane Kiffin, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say something wild real quick. That's funny real quick to me is that he changed changed teams in the middle of while coaching Ole Miss. And he's now the coach of LSU. $12 million a year for 7 years. I think I might want to got that money myself. Can't really be mad at him.
No question.
But it's just it brings to question a lot of integrity issues and whatnot in coaching in college sports. But you know, you got the portal, you got players moving around. They didn't even want him to coach his final game with Ole Miss once he took his coaching job to LSU. They don't want him to poach their coaches and their players and all this other stuff. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. This is unprecedented. I've never seen this before, where a coach just goes right while the season is still going on. That's something different, man. It's a new era. Your boy Arch Manning got that victory against Texas A&M, who could not do a comeback this time. And Arch Manning them still vying for that playoff, trying to get in the CFB playoffs. So that's going on.
That was a huge upset.
Oh, huge upset.
That was a huge upset.
Well, and that's so huge.
And I made a statement that I got a little criticism for, man. I said he looked like Josh Allen. They're like, no, he looks like his granddad.
That part, I did say he did.
Hey, not only you.
Yeah, he looked like grandpa.
But he was diving all the field. He wanted that victory. He got it, and that shook up what's going on in college football right now. The playoffs is tightening up. Mm-hmm. As we give y'all our predictions each and every Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. We'll get back with that, but. What else they got in college right now?
Well, of course, O State did what they were supposed to do, as we know, and right now, it's vying to be deep going into the playoffs. Who they getting ready to play Indiana in the Big Ten championships. That's gonna be fun to watch. We'll make our predictions on that coming up, in the near future on that. You know what I'm talking about?
But let's get into what we came here for, and that is
y'all already know
NFL.
Y'all know what we here for.
Football season. This is America.
Oh man,
that's what America built on. Man, the whole America built on football. NFL. If the NFL not going on, man, the America's not right.
And we had great games starting on Thursday at Thanksgiving, man.
Hey man, this could have been considered an upset week.
Yes.
This definitely could have been considered an upset week.
Yes, definitely.
A lot of stuff going on, man. Let's start off from the top, man.
Hey man, well we're gonna start off at we had the Packers and the Lions, ladies and gentlemen, and a division game. And as we always talk about those division games, they are tough. You never know how you're gonna play out with those division games. They can be one of the most exciting and intense games every time. And Packers and Lions game, they lived up to the bill.
Well, as I had stated, that if Green Bay does not win this game, all of the Super Bowl hype ends immediately, and they squeaked it out. It was a tough game. Detroit has a lot to sit down and think about, as they have to try to squeak in the playoffs themselves if they want to make it, because things are extremely tight.
Yeah, well, he got Laporta out. St. Brown went out early in that game. They say he's going to try to fight back to play this week. They had even their offensive lineman, his name slips me right this moment. He was supposed to come out of retirement to come back, but he didn't pass his didn't pass his physical, so he won't be returning for them. They are actually reeling right now. They're missing a few players, and see how that's going to play out for them, because they got a tough game coming up next week against the Dallas Cowboys, who, by the way, also played on Thursday night on Thanksgiving, and they actually put up a pretty good performance against the Chiefs.
As I stated, my homie and them. Shout out to my homie and them.
Yeah.
They've been up and down, but I stated, and I will continue to state and stand on business on my statements. The Chiefs not going to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they might not make it there, but it's they got a sliver, they got a headline chance of still making it. But yeah, you're right.
And who they play next week?
They play the Bills.
Okay. The Chiefs are not going to the playoffs.
The Chiefs are not going to the playoffs.
Okay. What was the third Thanksgiving game?
And of course we had Lamar, my main man, Lamar Jackson, and the Baltimore Ravens. They was up there at the Inner Harbor playing football, and they welcomed in Joe Cool and the Bengals. Hey, what do you think happened? Baltimore at home, they on a nice little streak. Bengals not playing good. But Joe comes back off injury, came back early off injury. So what do you think would happen in this game?
I mean, anything can happen. You got Lamar, you have Henry, you have the all-powerful Baltimore Ravens. They're fighting for their position. They're trying to knock Pittsburgh out.
Yeah.
They came in and they lost.
Yeah, they lost. They lost
because Joe Cool has their number.
32-14. By
Joe
the way,
Cool
wasn't
even awesome.
Close. Yeah,
Joe Cool looks so awesome. Even at 4-8, with Pittsburgh being 6-6 and Baltimore being 6-6. I don't know. I'm waiting to put a couple dollars in. Hey man, some adjustments, some things might happen, and the Bengals might.
Hey man, Joe Cool and them might make their little run coming up. I'm just throwing it out there.
They've done it before. This is not nothing new.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
That's what Joe Cool do.
Exactly. Speaking of things that have been done before, hey, they had a Black Friday game. This is the new thing they've been doing over the last couple of years. Is they have a Black Friday game, Bears and the Eagles, and the Eagles are starting to do what they did a couple of years ago: win a bunch of games, and then towards the end of the season, lose a bunch of games. And the Bears look like Bears. Like they seen some Eagles.
The Eagles look like pigeons.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you see an eagle, you usually see eagles one, and then you won't see eagle for a long time. You see these pigeons in Philadelphia arguing with each other. They don't have it together, and it's a lot of trouble over in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
it's not brotherly love.
Yeah, in the city of brotherly love right now, it's no love. It's a lot of love lost. I'm trying to tell you. You've got Hurts not passing the ball accurately. You've got a defense that is getting gashed. I mean, they allowed them over 200 yards from scrimmage rushing. It's crazy. It didn't look good. Caleb actually came out, played good on the road. Hey, man. Hey, listen, shout out to the Bears.
Iceman?
Yeah. Ace.
The Iceman. His name is no longer Caleb Williams. He is the Iceman for the New Bears.
The New Bears. All right.
And they are a problem.
Yeah,
they came and put it on Philadelphia,
Absolutely.
man. They got the W when no one knows. I don't know how it messed up a lot of parlays, a lot of sheets.
Yeah. It was all upsets. Those are all. It was all upsets.
These are minor upsets, but hey, man, shout out to Caleb. Shout out to the Bears. The Bears, and we're going to revisit them when we come back and talk about the top 5, because, hey, man.
Yeah, hey, they might be in somebody's top 5.
Well, that was Friday's game. Moving on.
Yeah, 49ers and the Browns. You know, we want to talk about this game because your boy Cedric Sanders, you know, he was Shadua.
Shout out to Shadua.
Yeah. He was out there playing, and he didn't look bad. I mean, they gave him a lot of shutdown plays and whatnot. You know, the Browns have a stellar defense, but your man Brock Purdy and them came back into town, and they are ready to go. McCaffrey, they ready to go. Kittles, the whole clan. Their defense was stellar against a lackluster offense.
It was an ugly game to start with. Mm-hmm. It was 10-8 at one point in time.
Yeah.
I thought that Cleveland defense might have given Purdy some problems, but Cleveland had a problem getting the ball moving, period.
Right.
Shadua is still learning, and we'll see as he grows through these pains, and hopefully he gets some weapons, some blocking. A lot of things need to happen in Cleveland for him to be successful, if you ask me. Mm-hmm. But the 49ers, who've been stacking up wins with whatever 11 people they can put on the field, whoever's not hurt, just go out and get in the 49er uniform, and we're going to get the W.
That shows
McCaffrey there.
That shows great coaching.
Kittle's doing what he's doing, and we got one of the best coaches in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're gonna get this, whether it's Mac Jones, whether it's Purdy, whatever's going on in San Fran, they continue to get W's.
Absolutely. And shout out to San Francisco and their whole fan base. I know y'all held on because it looked shaky for a minute, but it looks like y'all are primed to try to make a bit of a run yourselves. So we're going to keep an eyeball out on that. Who knows? They might be in somebody's top 5 coming up. Anyway, we're going to move right along to the Jags and the Titans. Now, the Titans are...
not that good.
That's the word I was looking for. That's what it is. The Titans just aren't that good, and the Jacksonville Jaguars, hey man, quietly are 8-4.
8-4.
They not playing around with you.
Lead the division over top of even the Bills right now.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of teams that's on the outside looking in, and the Jaguars are not one of them. They've been stacking up wins, even though they have some turnover problems. They have a lot of turnover problems, but. They continue to get W's.
They continue. Their defense was very stellar this weekend, and they just kind of quietly rode the rhythm, made it happen, and ETN and Lawrence did his thing, and it was real simple. They didn't have a lot of. It was kind of light work against the Titans. They got a rookie. Cam is not.
This is one of those
tough.
years.
It's those.
You want to start? You want to be in the NFL, do you?
It's those rookie woes.
Hey, that's what it's like.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's those rookie woes. And then we want to move right along to the Texans and the Colts. Hey, man, shout out to your man for going out there on a broken fibula, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, a broken fibula. He was quarterbacking with a broken fibula and put up a valiant effort. However, against the Texans,
C.J. Stroud just came back.
C.J. Stroud comes back
after the Broncos hurt him.
After the Broncos did something to him. He comes back. He returns. Him and Nico is on a nice little wavelength.
Yeah, they had a conversation the night before. So.
And of course the Texans, who has actually probably the best defense.
The second best defense. Number two.
They came out and they only allowed 16 points. And
that was Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Who's been in our top 5 plenty of times.
And Danny Dimes was out there. Indiana Jones in the Temple of Dimes was out there playing on a broken fibula, and it just wasn't enough. They weren't able to get their running game going against the Texans.
Not that defense. I kept them off my parlay on purpose because I seen firsthand what the Texas defense can do.
Texas defense is tough.
Tough. With C.J. Stroud and a little bit of offense, hey, they gonna be in the playoffs too. They might have a whole lot to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving right along to the Saints and the Dolphins. I don't want to call this the toilet bowl, but I don't know what else to call it. These are two teams that are both going in the wrong direction. However, somebody had to win this game, and it was the Dolphins. The Dolphins end up coming out 21-17. It actually got to be a pretty good game. It actually been a pretty good. The Saints came back late in that game. And
shout out to Tyler.
Tyler
started balling late.
Yeah, they ended up getting it to where they could almost tie the game up. They needed a 2-point conversion, threw a pick, went the other direction. They what the rookie quarterback name is how you pronounce it?
Tyler.
Tyler
Sough. I would say Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah. So Sough, I think it's what it is.
That's what it is.
So they put a valiant effort in against a team that's not that good as well. So those were the two teams that played on that at that time, and that's what it was. But shout out to the Dolphins for getting the victory.
Hey, as they keep up trying to stack victories up and keep their coach his job.
Keep him a job.
Keep him a job,
man. Speaking of people keeping jobs, the Falcons and the Jets. Hey, man, you had your cousins was out there. And it looked like the Falcons might go up to New York and get a victory.
Yes, they should. They're supposed to.
But
Kirk Cousins and them.
Not so much.
Bijan Robinson.
Not so much. Not so much. The Jets, another team with a great defense, but not so much of a great offense. But shout out Tyrod Taylor. He put it together. It was a valiant effort out there playing. Him, Breece Hall, and their defense stood up.
And this was his 6th time doing this. This was his 6th time. He's been playing for the longest time. He is a career backup quarterback.
Yes.
And he came in, and his first time starting for this team, and got a victory.
Hey, got a
6th time he's done that.
Hey, man.
So if you need a victory from a backup, hey, man, call
Tyrod.
Call Double T, man.
Hey, man. hey, 2 T's in your bucket.
And Eric Glenn will keep his job at least another week.
At least another week.
Because of Tyrod Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
What I say about Justin Fields earlier?
Oh, he's not that good.
Not only that, he's not going to be a quarterback
anywhere.
Anywhere. Not with any team. He's trying for tight end or something.
Listen, we don't condone people not being employed, but certain people.
But trial for another position, but quarterback is not the position as we seen what Tyrod Taylor came in did. It looked way better. And he got the W.
Listen, Justin Fields is still young. Okay, so moving right along. Yeah, hey man, listen. We got another game that was a great game. Oh my goodness, Rams and the Panthers. Yes, Rams and the Panthers. Now Rams came into this game number 1. Everybody scared to death of the Rams, but not the Panthers. The Panthers were not scared. First and foremost, Matthew Stafford hadn't thrown an interception in 10 weeks. He said, hey, let me hold my beer. So he threw 2 of them this week, which actually once you lose the turnover battle in any NFL game, you tend to lose the game. And they also had a late fumble in that game. It was tough, man. Shout out to the Panthers and Bryce Young.
We talked about that. We talked
about
the last couple of weeks.
Man,
talked about Rico Dow as he's been coming up and as they continue to put W's together.
Yes,
and this is upset week. That's one of the big upsets.
The big upset.
I don't think Carolina believes it was an upset because they was in the game the whole time.
They believed it was a problem. They believed. So shout out to them and keep an eyeball on them because they are firmly entrenched in the playoff hunt. All right, and then you had the Cards and the Bucks, man. Jacoby Brissett, he's out there, but the Buccaneers were able to get Bucky Irvin back out on the field, Godwin back out on the field, and of course,
and Baker was playing like he should have, wasn't hurt.
The touchdown maker back out on the field.
I was skeptical. I was very skeptical on what he was going to do because when that previous game, as soon as he threw that first pass, the way he showed the wins, I was like, he's going to come back next week and be all right, or they going to sit him for a little bit. But he came out, man, I don't know.
Yeah, he came
He got
back
some
out.
of that image juice.
Yeah, he got something. I mean, check that man urine. I don't know what he got, but he did the doggone thing. And shout out to Baker doing his thing. And Jacoby Brissett, he's a formidable quarterback. He was out there. He tried to even mount a little comeback at the end of the game.
That was extremely close. They almost got upset.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough game. But the game that wasn't a tight game at all is the Vikings and the Seahawks. The Vikings had a quarterback who I can't remember his name right now. So I don't think he's going to play much longer. What was his boss with the game? I'm sorry.
No idea. When I went on DraftKings and I was like, where is JJ?
I don't know where they found this young man from to play.
I think he was
quarterback, but it was an unfortunate situation. He was put in
at the baseball stadium.
Let's just say that
hot dogs.
They scored as many points as we did, and we didn't play. So that's what happened in the Vikings Seahawks game.
Actually, let's not give them that. That's bashing that much. Minnesota did put up some defensive stops. That defense looked good in spots.
Right.
They were not able to mount a lick of offense.
Okay.
Against Seattle, who has offense.
Right. Well, it was 26-0.
Nothing.
So there was enough offense there to do that. Sam Darnold was able to go out there and do what he needed to do. They actually did shut down Smith and Jigma this week. So that is, you're all right. Smith and Jigma wasn't the big factor, but Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet, they did their thing. Hey, man, shout out to the Seahawks, who look like they got to be in somebody's top 5. I mean, after that, you know what I mean? So, anyway, moving along to the Raiders and the Chargers, man. Justin Herbert, he ended up breaking a bone in his non-throwing hand in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
And he was so hungry that he went and put a glove on and came back out and played.
Michael Jackson
I knew for sure my parlay. I was tossing my parlays in the trash. I said, he about to come back out.
Yeah, came back out there and played.
He came back out.
And did it.
And got it done, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping they lose that game, but that didn't happen because they were playing the Raiders. And the Raiders are
not that good.
Exactly.
That's the simplicity.
Bow was trying to do a little something. Geno was subpar, and
they don't have an offensive line. And when you're back there running around like a chicken with your head cut off, it's going to be very difficult to complete passes downfield. So we got to know that they have some work to do out there with the Raiders in Las Vegas.
A whole lot of work.
Mm-hmm. A lot of work.
Yeah, change everything.
It
might even change the uniform colors. But moving on.
Ooh, speaking of some changes that may be made, and we don't know because the crowd was calling for changes when the Bills went to the Steel City, and that didn't look good for Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers came out there; he was already injured with his wrist injury.
The oldest player in the NFL.
He made an attempt to go out there and play, and they tried to do things to him that you don't want done to you. So.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
Out of all this time, Mike Tomlin, we've never heard that. They were calling for his head.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mike Tomlin has, and they're not out of the playoffs, but as we stated, after this loss, that puts them at 6-6. Baltimore's at 6-6, and Cincinnati's at 4-8.
Yes.
And Joe is in go mode.
They're going this way while you're going this way. So
that part.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Get your popcorn ready.
But the result of that game was the Bills beat up on Pittsburgh.
Heavy, literally. Did you see Aaron Rodgers? Go look up Aaron Rodgers at that game. It looked like he was in a prize fight. Literally. Literally. That was crazy. That was crazy. So, but yeah, of course, Josh Allen becomes the all-time touchdown leader in touches, passing Cam Newton for quarterbacks and rushing touchdowns. So shout out to Josh Allen for making that milestone. So he did the damn thing with that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Josh, man.
And then on the Sunday night game, man, to some people might have been a game that might be a wash. You might didn't want to watch it. You thought that they maybe would flex this game out. But this game turned out to be an incredible game. It was a very good game, and it was hard fought on both sides of the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about none other than the Denver Broncos versus the Washington Commanders.
Yes.
I should have actually been in the stadium, being that I am located in Washington, D.C. And this was not what we expected. We expected it to be a blowout behind Mariota. But Scurry Terry came back.
Man,
he came back on the field, and he showed this was his best game to me of this year.
Yeah.
This was the game that showed, hey, maybe the money was worth it.
Oh, it is.
They utilized him to the point where as though they were putting him in and out of the game. This was a good coach game by the Washington Commanders. I take my hats off to them.
Absolutely.
They fought hard throughout the whole game, had me on the edge of my seat. I'm talking about bricks at the end of the game at the overtime.
Yeah.
As they tried to go for the two to get the W because hey, they was 3-8. It didn't matter.
They said let's try.
But what happened was Bonito! Bonito, man, should be the defensive player of the year, came in and jumped high and blocked the 2-point conversion pass because he was wide open. and the Commanders, they should have won the game.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, the Denver Broncos, we escaped with a W. Shout out to the Commanders, man. Y'all fought hard. Y'all gave the Commander fans something to watch on a Sunday night when no other teams were playing.
Hey, man, look, the shout out to the Commanders. They fought hard. They played hard. Hey, Mariota made some unbelievable plays. Like, to keep the game alive. He was surrounded by, like, 72 players and slipped through something and
but the play of the game was none other than the receiver that came, Burke, that came from Tennessee.
What a catch.
That was reminiscent of none other.
Yeah.
The number 13.
Yeah.
The one hand grab. I'm talking. My man was getting held. He couldn't use his other hand to get the catch because it was being held. One hand in the tucking to bring that down.
It was definitely Odell Beckham-esque.
Yes.
And it was nice.
His name is Burke. What's his first name? Tennessee.
I don't know.
Tell us in the comments, y'all. What's his first name?
Burke. But anyway, but you know what? When you want to talk about great catches, it was a few of them on Sunday. Like Puka Nacua did a one-hand catch that was epic, where he caught the ball while the defender had it, and he caught it on his hand out this way and brought it back from. It was, you can go and see it. It was some great catches.
I think that, but that was kind of took the cake.
Yeah,
that was. Shout out to Burke, man. Shout out to Commanders again. I can't say enough about them.
Yeah, this season
they gave us something. They gave us really something to watch, and they gave Commanders something to look forward to even
next year.
If Jaden Day doesn't come all the way back healthy.
Yeah, next year.
But moving along, you know what time it is.
It's time for the...
Oh, we're going to give them our Monday night predictions real quick.
Oh, well, yeah, we can talk about Monday night. The Giants, hey, they say Jackson Dodd is coming back.
Hey, yeah, I already put the parlay in, man.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Jackson Dodd?
Yeah. Jackson Dodd is coming back.
Jackson Dodd, 210 yards passing. Drake made 240 yards
go right
passing.
Into the prediction.
My bad.
You gonna go right there?
No, I'm just telling you the parlay I put in earlier.
We could get there, but then we needed to get to the fact that who was playing New England and the Giants. Jackson Dodd is back. We got Drake, Mayday Drake. Hey, man, if you squint real hard, it looked like TB12 is still back there for them. Who do you think gonna win this game tonight?
Hey, first of all, this has been upset week because the Commanders, they should have got the W against the Broncos last night. That would have been another upset. So
crazy.
This could get ugly. It could be an upset. I would not be surprised if Jackson Dodd came out and upset Drake May.
Yeah.
It would be shocking, but I wouldn't be surprised just because the theme of this week has pretty much been upset week, especially with the Rams going down. Rams to Carolina.
I would concur.
The Jets getting another W.
I would think that in this game right here, you might want to take the points.
But what you say about the Giants? You told them
they've been covering every game all year. The Giants have been covering. They've been big spread differential and take the points. The Giants have been right in every game. They are scary. They got a great defense. They will sneak and get up on you. However,
and they have a quarterback with no fear.
None.
No fear at all.
None.
And when you have no fear and that much confidence, is a recipe for success. And he has been successful thus far as a rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And so you got to watch out for that. But I predict the New England Patriots to go ahead and edge this one out. But I think the Giants will cover. So that's why I'm thinking about that. That's all. Just to let y'all know. Just keep a heads up. Keep an eyeball out on that. But what'd you say your parlay was again? What's that? There you go. Tell them what the parlay. What they need to take.
Hey, what I took and what I advise y'all to take. I take the quarterbacks, man.
Mm-hmm.
I take Jackson Dawg for 200.
Okay.
So I say put him at 200.
Okay, 200.
200 yards passing. I think they got him between 200 and 208. If I would put over the 208 if take the over on that.
200 yard passing for
Jackson Dawg.
Dawg.
Drake May put him at 240.
Okay, and 240 for Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we writing this down so we can make sure that we know that, you know what I mean, y'all should be able
we can't give him a 2-piece. I'm going to give him a 3-piece, man. Go ahead and throw Diggs in there for 50 yards receiving. That's a 3-piece. We're going to leave that alone. And we're going to move along, too.
Okay.
Diggs, you got something for him?
50 yards receiving. That's it. Okay.
We got something for him before we dive into our top 5. You got a parlay for him quick?
Oh, no. I don't. I don't.
Man, check out Patreon, man.
Yeah.
We're going to upload something later.
That's how we do it.
Got a whole lot of stuff on that. But right now, it is time for what? Our top 5. 5.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Yeah.
That's the top 5 NFL teams, and as we state each and every week, top NFL 5 teams on this platform is not determined by records, not determined by popularity, not determined by what you think, what they say. No. Our main criteria is which team is the most team that you would not like to play right now.
Yeah, that part.
In that order, what team in the NFL would you not like to play the most?
Uh-huh.
I don't want to go in there. Okay. So it'd be real easy right now in the NBA. Right now, you would not like to play OKC. So in that order, that's what we're doing in football as we do each and every week.
Yeah.
So top 5, I'm going to dive right into mine first. Marco Polo's top 5. What week is this?
Week 13.
Week 13.
Yeah.
Number 5, coming in at number 5, the Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
One of the best defenses in the league. We just continues to get it done, usually in the fourth quarter. This has been upset week, and we should have got upset. But moving right along. Number 4, the Dallas Cowboys.
Woo.
The Dallas Cowboys are going in the right direction. If you're not scared of that dual threat, wide receiver threat, I don't know what you've been watching, because they're dangerous. The more you check CD, the more Pickens get open. You go over there to Pickens, CD get open. I mean, it's pick your poison. And the last 3 teams they beat, hey man, I wouldn't want to play the Cowboys right now. I'm just saying. Moving right along, man. Of the 49ers. The 49ers is my number 3.
Okay.
They just figure out how to get. They just gonna suit up 11 people, put them on the field, and they gonna get it done.
They get it done.
Is McCaffrey there? Cool. If he's not, we got Robinson. Is Kittle there? Hey, is Purdy there? They gonna get it done.
That's what's up.
Their coach didn't get hurt. Hey man, shout out to San Fran 49ers. They my number 3.
Okay.
At number 2 is Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks,
At
man.
2. Okay.
At number 2, man.
Okay.
Seattle Seahawks at number 2, man. They came out there, man, and made the people lay an egg. Gave the people the donut with no coffee. And they look good doing it, man. Hey, man, shout out to Seattle, man. That's a whole different situation, man.
Okay.
Pete Carroll, that's not the era of Pete Carroll anymore. They have a whole new language out of
Pete
Seattle.
Carroll is having his own issues.
Yeah, he got his own issues.
Yeah.
So my number 1.
Who's number 1?
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. My number one.
Oh my goodness.
The Bears.
Oh man.
Hey man, shout out to the Iceman, Caleb Williams, man, and
Bears.
the Bears.
Oh man.
The Bears are my number one team in the NFL right now. They're number one in the NFC, right?
You just made my man Freeway just the happiest.
Oh, the Bears are number one in the NFC.
Yeah.
The whole NFC, not the NFC East, not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say nothing about that. Yeah,
Hey.
absolutely accurate.
Hey, and they just continue
Bears.
to get wins behind the Iceman. He's running all over the field. He's looking like a complete quarterback, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Right.
He may be considered comeback player of the year after his performance of last year. I like the Bears and everything they're doing. They got one of the best coaches, offensive coaches, in the game right now, and that's showing. The new Bears.
You like Ben Johnson and them. All right. So look, check this out. Let me get to my top 5.
And that's my top 5.
Let me get to my top 5 because you so eloquently stated yours, and I cannot really argue with it, but we have a couple of differences. And I'm going with starting at number 5. I gotta say, those Dallas Cowboys, man. I listen. It makes me nervous to put them in my top 5 because that's my mob and them. But I'm here to tell you right now, they look like a serious problem. They have beefed up their defense a little bit. Overshown is back. Quentin Williams, as they brought him in the trade, and of course,
good.
And of course, the bookends they got at wide receiver is a problem. Javonte Williams running the ball. Hey man, you don't really want to see them right now. They kind of getting hot. They're heating up.
They found a little defense in some corners.
Yeah, exactly. My number 4 team, I'm going to go with the Broncos, baby. Look, the Broncos are doing nothing but getting W's, man. Sometimes they get W's.
10-2, doing Brunson.
Where it don't look like you but you look up, they getting it, man. They being coached well. Bo Nix, as long as you don't put no pickles on your sandwich, you're gonna be all right. So you gotta watch out for them. They got a stellar defense, Sertan. They might have the defensive player of the year over there sometime.
Just like as soon as we think we down, all of a sudden.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I got them at my number 3 right there, man. Yeah, the Iceman and them, like you said, them your boys, they out there playing. They got stellar D. They forced turnovers. They ran the ball extremely well this week. They showing that they got a running game. They got a two-headed monster back there. That could be a very, very, very big problem for a lot of teams out there. Number 2, I'm going to tell you right now, these Texans, listen, man, they don't let you get out the teens, man. You got to bring a coat. When it's in the teens outside, you got to get a coat on when all you scoring is 14, 15, 16, stuff like that. They defense is making it happen, and they got a young quarterback that is primed to go back to the playoffs, and he did work last time he was there, C.J. Stroud and them. So watch out for them. I got to give a big shout. I got to put them in number 2 because defense wins championships. Speaking of defense, because that's why I had to put this team at my number 1. I know, slow down. You like, where the Patriots? I didn't put the Patriots on here. They play tonight. Slow down. I understand. I knew you was looking for the Patriots. Relax. They get an honorable mention. We know what they at. You say that don't lose your spot because you didn't play yet. But right now, we only got room for 5. So that's why they over to the side. We know about the Patriots. Slow down. But for number 1, I got to go with the Seattle Seahawks, man. They pitched a shutout. They are a problem in the NFC. I know. Got the Rams. The Rams took an L. They fall out of the top 5. We know they still should get honorable mention. You shouldn't really. But it is what it is. That's what I'm telling you what it is. So this is my top 5. That's how I'm shutting down.
Leave your top 5 in the comments.
Yeah, leave your top 5.
Take your time. Leave your top 3 in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Put your top 5 in the comments. Stop playing. Put your top 5. Don't be lazy. Put top 5 in the comments. Shout out to everybody who always come and check us out each and every week, man. We apologize for being a little tardy today. We're going to work on that, make that happen. But we will be back here Monday, each and every Monday. We already here.
Like, comment, subscribe, tune into our next live, man. It's been a wonderful time right here this week.
Yes.
We will see y'all next week. A little later on this week, we will give y'all the predictions for the Roach fight, and we will see which guests we have on then. So tune in, like, comment, subscribe, tune into our next live. Hit that notification tag.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next Monday.
See y'all next Monday, man. Hey, but we're going to see y'all before next Monday.
Of course,
but we be right here next Monday. You know what I'm talking about. We be here. Shout it out, man.